All right, guys, the next piece of soft tissue that we're working on is going to be our glute med. So our glute med is directly on the side of our hip. What it does is it secures our pelvis into that forward anterior tilt position that we talked about, which typically takes away your ability to rotate your hip outward and takes away your ability to round and flex your spine, which again are the requirements that we need to be able to bring our knees to our chest for guard, to be able to invert for leg locks. Okay, so the way that we're going to address this is I'm going to lay on my side and I'm going to prop up on my elbow. Okay, the roller is going to be directly between the top of our pelvic bone, so you'll feel the bony part of your pelvis right on the side of your hip, and then the end point is going to be our hip bone, so you'll feel your ball and socket joint right where your front pocket typically is. Okay, so you'll put the roller directly between those two landmarks. I'm going to step over top of my leg with my top leg. So I'm adjusting the bottom leg, top leg steps over. And here, similar to the QL, I'm going to move vertically. I'm going to see if I can find any sensitive spots, relatively speaking. Okay, and I might stay on those and work on those for a little bit longer versus traversing the entire muscle. So again, I'm working between that top of the pelvic bone and the ball and socket joint. Okay, so I'll stay here until it feels 50% better, and then I might roll across the roller going forward and backward, and again, see if I find any sensitivity towards the front of the muscle, towards the back end of the muscle. I'm going to do this on both sides, and again, I'm looking for it to get 50% better before I stop. So propped up on my elbow, stepped over with the top of my top leg. I can roll vertically, and I can roll horizontally. What I'm looking for is a 50% improvement in how the sensitivity of that muscle feels. I'm going to do both